Okay, hey guys, it is Taylor, and this is going to be uh, a vlog about the Magical Readathon in 2020, the Owls Magical Readathon to be exact. I don't know how I might split this into parts. I guess it just depends on how much reading I actually do. So today is April 1st, and I have done no reading. But I am going to pick up The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, The Gentleman's Guide to Getting Lucky by Mackenzie Lee. And I actually picked it up, and I was going to start reading it. This will be a reread, but I was about to start reading it, and I was flipping through, and I found the acknowledgement page, or not the acknowledgement page, dedication page, is that what it's called? When it's like, to somebody or for somebody, you know what I mean? And this is what Mackenzie Lee wrote. To all the fan fiction that gave me the sex education I never got in school. So, yes. So this is for my potions owl, which ironically is not part of my main owls. It's for my animagus training. There is one minor change. So I did say I was going to read A Beast's Heart by Elle Shallcross, because I can't pronounce her first name. And I changed that to First Grape on the right by Daranda Jones. I butchered this name too. And so I'm using this one for Ancient Runes, which is to read a book with a heart on the cover or in the title. And this book has a little blurb on it by J.R. Ward. And he said, he or she, because I've never read from this author, so I don't know, says, the best I'm going to do this again. The best debut novel I've read in years. Hilarious and heartfelt. Sexy and surprising. I'm begging for the next one. So it does say heart in the blurb, so I'm going to cheat and use or read this one for Ancient Runes, because I did really want to read it. But I will update you guys after I finish The Gentleman's Guide to Getting Lucky by Mackenzie Lee. Okay, so I finished reading The Gentleman's Guide to Getting Lucky by Mackenzie Lee. I gave it 5 stars again. I love it. Short, sweet, nice story. Not much to stay here. I have homework that I have to work on, but right now my internet's acting up. So hopefully Mom can fix that, and then I'll be watching TV and all that. And doing my homework. But until then, I think I'm going to pick up, for now, She Lies in Wait by Guy Lodge. I'm on page 174. So hopefully I can pick this one up. Hey, okay, so no readings happening again tonight. She Lies in Wait is going to have to wait. Because Mom fixed the internet, so I have English and ISTM homework. Technically, the English homework was supposed to be done by 8 a.m. However, my internet was acting up, so I'm going to do the ISTM homework tonight, then do all my English and Italian stuff tomorrow. So you'll get to see a little bit of what I'm watching and what I'm doing. So, oh wait, no, connect. I messed it up. Okay. Let's see if my internet's working. It's working. Now I have to plug everything in. So, I'll be right back. Okay, hey guys, it is April 2nd, and I've done barely any reading. I'm currently working through She Lies in Wait by Guy Lodge. I'm also procrastinating homework because I'm watching a YouTube video that I started before my class, and then I hadn't finished it. So after I finish that, and read some more of this, I'm going to be doing my English homework, which I have to watch a movie, so I think I might continue reading this, even watching it. Alright, that's like my only update. I am enjoying this. Something that came up that's like, I guess, supposed to kind of be a twist isn't that much of a twist based on the events that we know occurred or stuff like that. So, like, I'm not super surprised by something we've just been revealed. It's a little sad, but I'm not surprised. Right, so I accidentally slept from, like, 6 to 9, which means I'm not going to sleep at all tonight, which means my 7 to 1 work shift is going to suck tomorrow. So, as I mentioned before, we read from the present day, like, detective perspectives, and then we also read back in the past from Aurora's perspective, the girl that was murdered, and she ends up doing something really dumb, which I feel like ends up leading to her murder. Or, I don't want to say it leads to her murder, but she does something, and it allows for this opportunity, and if she had just not done it, if she had did something differently, then she would still be alive. So guys, there is a lesson here. I can't really tell you without spoiling it, but there is a lesson here, which is very good. Also, don't go camping in the woods. You won't get murdered. Okay, hey guys, it is April 6th. I haven't really been reading lately, so that's why you haven't had a lot of updates. However, I have continued with She Lies in Wait by Guy Lodge. And I want to tell you that I am enjoying it. There are some minor things I thought, while they were, part of the plot, they were mildly annoying, but that's fine. I only have this much left to read, and I just can't wait to figure out who killed Aurora. There's also, like, some secondary investigations going on, which are very interesting, actually. But, yeah. That's all I really had to say. I can't really talk to you guys about this book. Even if I was talking about a different book, I could say things, like, in a general sense. But even here, talking about it in a general sense is kind of a spoiler because this book is a murder mystery. And so, if I tell you some of the things that are going on, well, that kind of ruins specific aspects of this book. And so, it's kind of hard to talk about this one. I am enjoying it. I can't wait to finish it. I'm hoping I'll finish it today. However, I don't know. I have to go pick up some things from the store, and then I just don't know. I will talk to y'all later. You'll get to watch me drive to the store.
Trying to take my rival, but there's something that he needs to understand. Second Amendment's only second to the Bible. He'll have to pull it out of my dead hand. Yeah, he'll have opinions, I don't have to agree with him. Ain't nothing wrong with me, he don't be against. Oh no, but I think that he should know, how I roll. I'm a survivor, you can ride on a fire. If I get in trouble, I bring it back to your disciple. But don't you be offended, with granddad he's defended. It's right on with the friend, stay free, don't tread on me. Trying to take my cornfield, turn it into a big high rise. Make a buck, make some dough on a big deal, but that's where all my bucks and doughs hide. Yeah, I get high enough, we build a future stuff. Don't need your skyscraper elevators and all that stuff. Oh no, I think that you should know, how I roll. I'm a survivor, you can't run on a fire, no. If I get in trouble, I bring it back. Maybe from the city trying to take my rival, but there's something that he needs to understand.
update. I have completed She Lies in Wait by Agatha Lodge. It's a 5-star book. I loved it. The ending was nice. The twist, or maybe not the twist, but who did it made sense, and it made sense in a way. So the ending was a specific person, and it made sense because of how she wrote this character and how, I don't know how to explain it. So it makes sense in the fact of why no one suspected this character, if that makes sense. So I will be picking up next the Belgrade Pawn of Prophecy by David Eddings as physical book. I will be continuing The Cursed Prince on my Kindle app when we start driving to my brother's house to drop off baby formula and a computer because his charger broke because his dog ate it. And I can't find one because the stores are out. I don't know why they're out, but they're out. However, I was looking for a book with a heart on the cover, and I ended up finding a whole slew of books that are so nostalgic. I have to tell you guys about them. And I'll start over here with like the little kids books, like really little kids. Sleeping Beauty, The Strawberry Shortcake Berry Fairy Tales. I loved this book. I like how there's all strawberries everywhere. But I just remember this book and I love it. Do you have to do that now, Ripley? I just remember this. It's such a sweet book. Another one I think I got when I was a little bit older was Because I Love You by Max Lucado. However, I think I vaguely remember that this book was not. No, okay. So this is Because I Love You. And it's like a fictionalized version of like God and humanity in a way. Very interesting. Then we also have this one. It's Cowardly Clyde by Pete. By Bill Pete. I don't remember much about this. Oh, he goes to fight like off a monster. And yeah. Oh, and then there's I'd Choose You by John Trent. Oh my gosh, this is the sweetest little book ever. And then I have another book by Max Lucado called Hermie. And this one is very cute too. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Moving on to a different age group than those. Let's see if I can split these into the different age groups of them. I think this one would be close to this. Okay, well, I don't know exactly about all these age groups, but a little bit older than that. The White Stallion by Elizabeth Shub. Oh, guys, this one got destroyed because I read it so much. It's about this little girl who meets this horse. Oh, and then I also remember Poppy by Avi. Oh, this one. Oh, guys, I'm looking at my lamp. I think I need a new lamp. I think this one's broke. But it's about like this mouse and this owl. And I don't know. I don't remember why the mouse. I want to reread this one. I might reread some of these. But this one is so and then I have like a whole bunch of fairy ones. Like I have a lot from Rainbow Magic apparently, but the Jewel Fairies, this is India the Moonstone Fairy by Daisy Meadows. And then we also have Holly the Christmas Fairy. And then I have 3 of these. I don't know where the other one went, but I have a masterpiece. Actually, I have 4 of them. I think one of them's somewhere in my room, and I don't know where the other one was. But a masterpiece for Bess and Tink North of Neverland. Obviously, I like this one more. I have another one, I believe, about Violet and Fawn. Would you stop, Ripley? Stop. You're gonna knock stuff over. And then I also have Wellspring of Magic by Jan Fields. I remember this one. I remember having a hard time getting into it, and then I finally... Would you knock it off? Now I want to reread this one because I don't remember this. I had a little Powerpuff Girls I read a lot as the Time Was Destroyed. And this is Bubbles and the Secret Admirer. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this one has a heart on it. I could use this one. Moving on, I got Jeremy Thatcher Dragon Hatcher by Bruce Covell. And I remember this one a little bit more. I believe I read it when I was a little older, probably older than the age range for this book. And basically, Jeremy ends up going to this... Alright guys, you're knocking my camera around. I apologize. Jeremy ends up going to like this magical shop by accident, and he ends up with a dragon egg. A book I didn't read but I watched the movie, The Tale of Despero. Actually, and this is the junior novelization of it. And actually, I kind of fib. I watched the movie, and I think I read this in class, like the teacher read it aloud to us, so technically I think I have read it. But I haven't read it, like, on my own. Another dragon one is How to Speak Dragonese by Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III, but it's actually by Kristen DeCallo. And I haven't actually read this one. I think I've started it. But yeah, there's I used to have a lot of these pony books. I don't know where most of them went, but this is Hoofbeats on the Wind by Pamela Carbonell. I think this is the only one I actually tried to read. I don't remember finishing it though. Another book I think I saw the movie of and my mom wanted me to read was Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh. I haven't read this one, but I kind of want to now. Alright, this one's disappointing, and I actually have another book that's disappointing. I think it's somewhere on my shelves, but I don't know where. But Charlotte's Web by Evie White. I did not read this one. I watched the movie, and I was like, I know what happened, so I won't read it. But that happened again with Bridge to Terabithia, because the ending of it made me not want to read the book, but I really should have. Oh my gosh, The Mouse Hunter by Alex Milway. I don't remember what happened in this one, but I love it. And then these next two I didn't actually read. I haven't actually read yet. But I believe they're in the same series. They're a little destroyed. I think I tried to read both and then didn't get very far into either of them, but... And the reason I probably haven't gotten very far in this is they are part of the series. I don't even have all of them. But that is The Fire Eternal and Fire World by Chris DeLacy. I started them and never really got very far into them. But that's probably because I don't even have the Fire Within, Ice Fire, Fire Star. So I might have to see if I can find those on like Scribd or something to see if I can get into the series. But these were on my shelves forever, and I finally took them off, and now I want to read them, but like I can't because now I know they're in the series, and that bothers me. That's it for this update. I will probably do series. I want to do a video about like series that I want to like or that are good for binge reading, but I don't have a lot of those because a lot of my series are really long. However, I had an idea to do a reread, like a vlog of me rereading the Karen Woodcrest series, which is 23 books long if you count the specials. I don't know if I'll actually do it though. Kind of want to do a reread of the Beyonders trilogy and the Beyonders trilogy and the Jack Blake trilogy. Though I don't even know if I know where all the Beyonders books are. I think 2 of them are at my dad's house. Jack Blake, I think, is entirely at my dad's house. If you guys want to have a vlog of me rereading series or something, let me know. I was thinking about doing a reread of the Karen Woodcrest series next month and just doing a month-long reread of it. I don't know if I'll do that, because that's a lot of books. And a lot of them kind of mildly annoyed me, and they'll probably annoy me now. But, oh, all these books. I do want to read that one. This one has a heart on the cover, though. Look. I could use that. Do you think this would count? I don't know if I want to count this one though, it's so small. Alright, well, talk to you guys. My cats. I will like to tell you, I have completed If You Tell by Greg Olson, and I am sad. It is such a, like, it has a happy, hopeful ending, obviously. That's shown on the back of the book. But it's just so sad. I am rating it 5 stars because it was interesting, horrifying, which I think was the point of it. So I think it made its point. And I think the only reason I am not terrified or sobbing is because I'm just in shock about how some person could be so horrible. I think Dave is no longer stupid. That's good. I think he finally figured out what was actually going on. But yeah. If You Tell by Greg Olson. I will say this does have an audience. Like, this does go to specific people. If you like serial killers, murders, if you're interested in, like, Jack the Ripper, you would probably like this book. However, if gore makes you cringe, if you are triggered by violence, if you have been in an abusive situation and you are triggered by mentions of abuse or detailed abuse, you should not read this. It is very detailed about what happened, and while there aren't any images, it does give you enough description that you can describe. Not so much that, like, that's all you can think about and all you can see, but enough that you can imagine, and you can probably even imagine it worse than it describes. So, while this does have a very specific I guess, set of people who would be interested or who would read this or be interested in it. It is a good book. I don't want to say I enjoyed it because it's awful to say I enjoyed it when this is talking about someone who murdered people in horrible ways. I enjoyed learning about it. Learning about this instance, about these sisters and how they survived this, and learning what they had to go through. But it is very, very sad. And yeah, reading this book, I actually thanked my mom for not being crazy and murdering people. So there is all that. I guess part of the thing with me is I almost read it as if it was fictional and like these people didn't exist. And that might help, but just know that these people did exist. This did happen. So, and if you do want to know about what happened to the Kontek sisters, Konek, Knotek, if you do want to know, but you don't want to get all the graphic, gory details, you can always just look it up. I accidentally spoiled myself for 2 of the murders in here because I looked it up. Actually, I think I had already read about that, one of them, and then I looked up to see what happened. And ended up spoiling myself for one of the other ones. Yeah. I think Shelley is a, I don't know what you call it. I don't think it's her real name. I think it's a name they used. No, never mind. Laura Watson. They used a pseudonym for her, so we don't actually know her name. I will do a full review of this. I don't know how well I'll be able to, because it will be hard to talk about these people as characters, because they are real people. So I will get a review up eventually. I just don't know how detailed this review will be. I'll try to do it quicker so I have more fresh memories of reading this book than I did with Malice. I think my Malice review was kind of trash because it had been so long since I had read it that like all my thoughts about what I wanted to add to it, right? There's just a true story of murder, family secrets, and the unbreakable bond of sisterhood. It lives up to its name, and it is horrifying and kind of fascinating in a weird way. Like, horrifying because of what happened, but to know that somebody could. Also, she gets out in 2020. Nope. Cutting that out, that's a spoiler. Okay, so I'm reading Nevermore. I just got to chapter 19, so I just finished chapter 18. And I'm like, they dropped a major bombshell. However, I do need a break from reading, so they just dropped a major bombshell on us. I don't know where this is gonna go. Like, I'm assuming that she, like, succeeds, but I'm scared. Okay, hey guys. It's been a while since I've updated this vlog, and I'm sorry I haven't posted the 2 videos yet. For some reason, Chrome is not letting me log in. It's saying something like Gmail is not supported or something like that, and I was like, it's Chrome. It's always been supported. But I'm going to download Firefox and try to get on through there, and then I'll post those 2 videos. But it's been a while. It's April 10th now. Good Friday. So, being Good Friday, I decided to read a depressing book, If You Tell, by Greg Olson. And this one is the one about the mom that's a murderer. And I'm telling you guys right now, Dave, the husband, is stupid. He's just dumb. Like, I don't know where my money's going because maybe, like, I don't know what's happening to my money. Obviously, Shelly's not going on a spending spree because I told her not to. She didn't abuse anybody, even though she's like a murderer. It wasn't her fault. It's the bank's fault that the account that's $36,000 in debt is Sammy's social security number, not hers. It's the bank's fault. He's just dumb. I'm on page 245 of 405, I believe. Yeah, 405. So I'm gonna keep reading. I think I'm gonna turn some NCIS on. So, like, lately I've started watching NCIS. So that's fun. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to lately. Well, while enjoying adorable Ripley cuddles, I have actually been reading Lemony Snicket's The Unauthorized Autobiography, and I'm on page 122, so I'm, I think, a little over halfway done with it. Just wanted you to get adorable Ripley cuddles. See? He's purring right now. I love you.